Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Your boy is back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Let the music. I'm gonna let the music play a little bit today. I'm gonna let it play a little bit today. A little intro song, a little bit. Let it get off a little bit. Right? Right? Obviously, y'all can tell I'm in a good mood, right? Y'all can tell I'm yeah. It's a good day today. Today was a very good day. Yeah. All right, all right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bawdy, back with Bawdy Talk Sports, and I had to bring this to y'all right away. I mean, when I say right away, the game just ended. I've been watching games and paying attention to what's going on all day. NCAA women's basketball. Let me start off today by saying I was able to go to church today. Pastor David Kraut. Such a beautiful service today. Such a beautiful service. It felt good to get back in the church. I hadn't been in a minute, and definitely been missing it. And wanting to, give my worship and give my thanks to God for everything that He does. I just want to start off the show by saying that just felt therapeutic. Something that I definitely need in my life, and I'm grateful to be a part of the church I'm a part of, and all the family. It's more than just a church; it's a family for me. And it was a great service today. Okay, but now let's get on to what's going on today in women's basketball in the NCAA. Okay, a lot of good games today, and the game that I most want to touch on, because I talked about this player. Yes, I ain't even gonna say last week, a couple days ago, out of Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt just played LSU, a big powerhouse matchup in the SEC. With two teams. LSU just got their first loss the other day, and Vanderbilt was trying to stay undefeated, and they was able to do that today. But I need to talk about that game. I watched the whole game. My daughter watched most of it with me. But we gonna say that for last. We're gonna say that one for last, just because we have to do it like that. We got to do it like that. So be patient, have some patience, and just wait. I was gonna wait until Indiana and Maryland is playing right now. I got to check the score to that game. I'm gonna want to finish watching that one. But I was gonna wait and make this video after that. I was so excited I had to come on now. But anyway, just hold. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. I promise y'all we gonna get to that. And to Keisha Love, she an LSU fan. She's an LSU fan. Y'all gonna have to take this one. And I know it was Michaela Blakes did step out of bounds. I gotta acknowledge that she stepped out of bounds, and there was a lot of time left on the clock. In basketball, 10 seconds is a lot of time. It might have been 15, 20 seconds left, maybe 15 seconds left when she stepped on the out of bounds line, which is a lot of time for a team to come down and get a good look, get a good shot off. Kim Mulkey could have drew up something. You never know how it could have went, but we can't just let it be that play that led them, that led them to lose the game. All right, so today I'm gonna start off with, and I'm just gonna touch. Y'all know I can't touch on every game. There's a lot of games. I was able to watch all the games, but I definitely can touch on the ones that I watched and a couple of them. All right, so we're gonna start with the home team, and that's MSU. And we got a dub. We got a dub against Illinois to fight the Illini. And I touched on Illinois the other day in the last video. They got a tough young team, youngest team in the Big Ten, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't get the win today against MSU. For Illinois, though, Wallace, 22.6 rebounds, Dolan and Weber. Weber had 22, 4 from 8 from 3. She shot 50% from 3 today off the bench, and Dolan chipped in 12.7 rebounds. As far as the MSU side, Van Sluten had 15 and 9, Blair with 19, 9 and 7, almost a triple double, and Jones chipped in another 15. to propel them to the win. So MSU gets another dub against a tough young Illinois team, and happy to see them continue piling up dubs. You know what I mean? I like to see that. I got to talk about Notre Dame. All right, so unfortunately, Notre Dame is taking a second loss in a row. Hannah had 22, 9, and 7 assists. That's not the steals. I didn't even look at the steals. I was not able to watch that game today. Prosper chipped in 15 to 6. Mayor for Kentucky. Mayor for Duke at 22, 6, and 6. She's tough. I like that point guard. Very tough point guard. And Fournier had 27 and 5 assists. And Fournier, I think she can dunk. I think she got some ups. That girl can jump. I think I've seen a couple of videos of her putting it down, one hand, two hands. She got some elevation. She got some hops. She got some bunnies jumping out the gym. But yeah, Notre Dame lost 68-82 to Duke. Duke is a good team. They are not in the top 25 at the current moment. Usually they do have teams that can be top 25, but let's Notre Dame take a loss. And when I don't watch the games, I don't really touch on them completely. I might just give y'all the stats and give y'all, but a lot of these teams are teams I actually pay attention to, like all the time. Like it's certain teams that I watch or I'm tuned in to. If I can't watch it, I'm still tuned in big time to certain teams all the time, and they are one of them. So everybody who know me know that. Just like I'm gonna touch on TCU getting their first loss of the season yesterday. I was mad about that, but tough lost by 2, and they got their first loss of the season. Seemed like everybody getting their first loss around that 14, 13 mark, but one team didn't. One team didn't get a loss today at that 14 mark. They keeping it moving. But let's move on. It was a close game between Texas and Ole Miss. I like both of these teams. Talked about Roy Harmon in just the last video. And Lattimore had 19, 4, and 4. Lattimore had 17 and 4. Booker chipped in on the Texas side. Well, Booker and Lee, they led the team to the victory. Booker had 15, 6, and 6. Lee had 17 and 4, and Harmon did what she did, floor general, 8 points, 10 assists. And they got the win, 67-64 over Ole Miss. And I like Ole Miss. I like Ole Miss coach a lot. Coach Yo. I just like her. I follow her on Twitter. Just seemed like a good person, good energy, good heart. Just a good woman. I think that she probably, she's definitely got a talented team with the group she got, and they're gonna make some noise in the tournament. And they got a little bit of stuff to clean up, but I'm sure she's capable, more than capable, to get them young ladies to where they need to be. Okay, let me move on to this. All right, so y'all see it. Y'all see it, right? You see it? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Iowa State. All right. I like Iowa State. Especially with the addition of Jada Williams. Okay, with the addition of Jada Williams, Audie Crooks got somebody that can get her the ball, can be a threat on the perimeter, so they don't get a chance to double team her. But today, unfortunately, they took their first loss of the season. All right, so Iowa took their first loss of the season to Baylor. I watched this game. I shouldn't even have to look down at these notes because I actually watched this game. Very good game. Very good game. Jada Williams had a lot of opportunities, a lot of open opportunities to knock down some shots. And she knocked down some shots. She ended up shooting 6 for 17 from 3. All right. Which is not the best. She hit the ones that she needed to hit when she needed to hit them. But she had more than enough opportunities to kind of get them some separation, and they was kind of fighting back and forth all game long. On the other side, Baylor, Scott, sophomore, she shot 1 for 10 from 3, but the 1 3 she hit was the big 3, and she hit the biggest shot of the game at the end of the game. It was a mid-range pull-up. She knocked that down to get them to get them the lead, which basically ended the game. And Scott, man, like she kept coming. She ended with 21 points. And that 3 she hit, they set her a screen. She stepped behind the screen. Jada couldn't get through. And she knocked it down, and that was a big-time shot in the moment. Audie Crooks, she had 26, 10 boards. First half, they couldn't do nothing with her, and they wasn't doubling her. Now, she, in the paint, it ain't too much you're going to be able to do with her. It ain't too much. If she catch the ball down there and it's just you and her, you can book it. She know how to move. She know how to get up and down that court at her size. But once she gets you sealed, she turn and that elbow up. She can finish left hand, right hand. She got touched, and it's over. And they made an adjustment second half. They start doubling. That's why Jada had all those opportunities, and I think the coach didn't want to get them shots up so early in the shot clock that she had time. She was sitting there wide open. They basically daring her to shoot it, and she was still trying to see about trying to get it down there to Audie. They wasn't giving that up. They gave it up enough in the first half. They was like, y'all gonna have to beat us on that perimeter. Y'all gonna have to beat us knocking that shot down. And they came up short. They lost by 2 points. I think the end score. Let me look at this. I think it was 70-72. I ain't even got it wrote down, but I think it was 70-72. Very good game. Jada Williams addition to that team. I still like who I like. I don't care if you win. I don't care if you lose. You fight another day, and they gonna be there when it's all said and done because they got a good team and they still building chemistry. You take losses, you got to move on from it, and then just keep going. Very good game though. I was excited to watch the game. Unfortunately, the team I was rooting for didn't get the dub, but I like Baylor's team. Very, very good team, very well coached and tough. And they came and they conquered. But let me get to what I really want to get to. All right. Let me get to what I really want to get down to. And I got to get me some Vanderbilt gear. They dropped the anchor down today. I definitely got to get me some Vanderbilt gear if I come across it. If y'all people who watching that know me personally, that know me in real life, y'all come across some Vanderbilt, grab it, hit me, put it to the side. I'll gladly refund you your money back and take care of you. I got to give me a hoodie would be ideal. A hat, y'all know I love hats, hoodies, whatever. I got to get some Vanderbilt. But this was a powerhouse matchup. This was what I was waiting for all day long. LSU, I love LSU. Don't get it twisted because Vanderbilt got the win, and I'm rooting for them. I love Michaela Blakes, and there's a lot of other players on their team. I'm gonna talk. Matter of fact, let's get into that right now. Okay, the freshman Galvin. At the beginning of the game, and I got to give Malaysia Fulwiley. Fulwiley got her first start. This was her first start of the year, and she brought the pressure. She was defending. I got to take my hat off to her because she played some heck of a defense today. She was all over, scrappy, all over the place, and she stepped up. There was one player who I love who didn't show up today. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But Malaysia Fulwiley started the game today. It was her first start. She brought a lot of pressure. She was pressuring Galvin, Vanderbilt's freshman point guard. And she started the game off, I think she was 0 for 5, couple turnovers. They subbed her out. But she came back in the game and like she didn't miss 5 shots. And that's what players got to do. You can't, worry about if you miss shots. Shooters got to keep shooting. You got to keep shooting. You're going to go through them stretches where you're not making shots. You just got to keep your confidence. Stay confident. You're going to hit the next one. You just got to see one go in. And that girl kept playing. She brought the heart, the energy, and she knocked down a couple threes that was timely when they needed them. And she stepped up. And I like this young lady. I like her game. Washington. You might not see all of her effects in the game on the stat sheet. But, man, I like her game. I like her game a lot. And I think she could be more of a force if given the opportunity in that post. If you get her the ball in the post, she has a presence. She's going after boards, offensive boards. I like her energy. I like this young lady's energy. I just like her game. I like her game. And she makes a huge difference, even though you might not see it reflected in the stat sheet the way some other players, you know, they rack up stats. And she has some decent stats, but she do more than what was shown on that paper. Just put it like that. She do way more that's shown on that paper. And Mitchell, the junior, number 14, off the bench with some big minutes, also affect the game in more ways than you're going to see on that stat sheet. I like this young lady too. But y'all know what we came to talk about. Michaela Blakes. 31 points, 4 assists, 14 of them points came in the fourth quarter. If I'm not mistaken, she had all 14 of Vanderbilt points in the fourth quarter. She had all the points that they scored as a team in the fourth quarter. She is who she thinks she is. What's that Asia Wilson commercial? She is who she thinks she is. This young lady is who she thinks she is. Confident, like I said, you know what I'm saying, is a bucket engine, relentless engine. Just special, man. I mean, she's special. This young lady is special. And I love her game. I love her game. And she's not a selfish player. You know, you got people who go out there and drop 20, 30 a game, and you really watch the game and look at the game, and you can see they selfish. They looking off open teammates. They ain't really willing to really get a ball up. That's not her. She willing to get that ball up and get back to it. She's a team player. And that's why I like her so much. I like this young lady's game, and she did her thing today. And I want to give her flowers today. Keep moving forward. 15-0. I'll be tuned in, and you know what I'm saying, for the rest of this season and going into the tournament. Vanderbilt. I like this whole team. On the LSU side, Michaela Williams, 12 Island. I love her game. She's a closer, and she hit a big three to get them within 3. Came down. She hit a little fade, a little Jordan style fade. Mid-range. Actually, I think that shot actually put them up 2 early in the fourth quarter. That was a big 3 from her. She's special. For Wiley's special. They had the girl came off the bench. Obviously Caval and Richard. I like her for LSU off the bench. Caval chipped in another almost a double-double, 9 points. 9 rebounds. And Kim Mulkey been switching stuff up because Caval was starting. But Richard and Caval played quality minutes. They was the fourth quarter, end of the game. They was on the court, and they deserve to be. The one player who I was disappointed in just this particular game, don't get it twisted. We know who she is, Flage, and I don't know if she may be going through some type of injury, possibly, or it seemed like she played some limited minutes tonight, and she wasn't really effective tonight. What she's known for doing, what she's known for being. This young lady can impact the game at any moment in the game. We know she can ball. She's a baller. She's a WNBA player. She's going to get drafted, and then she's going to be a good draft pick for whoever does choose her. But this game particularly, she just wasn't. She didn't show up, and I gotta call it out and be real. Excuse me. I do like this young lady's game, but She didn't come to play tonight, and she could have probably made a big difference if she had a different impact on this game, particularly. But it was Vanderbilt's night. It was their night tonight, and they got the dub, and much well deserved win. They fought. They went back and forth, fought, and ended up coming out with the victorious. And I love it. I love it. I love watching these big games. I love sports. I love the women's game. I love the men's game too. Don't get it twisted. U of M. You know what I'm saying? We might be getting that championship this year. We might be getting that championship this year. The team is looking great. I want to do a little bit more digging and making a specific video for that. For a couple of people that I know, family and Big Ramo, shout out my boy, but asked me to talk about U of M on the men's side, and I plan on doing that. So y'all can, it's gonna be a video coming for that at some point. I do want to talk about one last thing, and South Carolina, they got their dub. It was a lot of games today, and I can't even go over all of them and tell y'all, but I want to talk about Aaliyah Chavez. Oklahoma, they got a dub. They beat a tough team, Mississippi State, by, I don't know, was it like 50, 40? They put it on them girls. And I got to give Aaliyah Chavez her flowers. I did talk about her efficiency, and I still feel the same. She got to get more efficient. Obviously, she's a baller, and she can go. And I like her game. I watched her career, watched her at Forsyth Fair, watched her high school, and I've been made aware of this young lady for a long time. And I like her game, like what I'm seeing tonight. And I got her as my top freshman, even over Jazzy. I just do. But I just wanted to touch on that real quick. But this video was just, letting y'all know about a couple games. I had to make it real quick right after I just watched that. I was excited, and I feel like my daughter got a win, or my son got a win, or one of my kids just did something. You know what I mean? That's the feeling that I just got watching that game. That's why I love sports, man. When you're rooting for somebody and they show up and they show out, it make you get that energy. It just, you feel good. You know what I mean? A lot of it might have been just me going to church today and getting that love and being around people I know love God the same way I do. But that's beside the point. Quick video. And then last thing to touch on, my bad, y'all. My bad. Bear with me. But y'all see I got my stuff up. I got my overlays up, right? It still say fast break on there. Y'all see all the fast break. Now, I do have an X that I just started called Boune Talk Sports. I pushed a lot of my videos on there. I gotta start friending people and getting people to follow me on there. Same thing with Instagram. I'm gonna start putting videos over there as well. And obviously I got my YouTube, which is the main page that I hope you guys subscribe to, so y'all can see the videos that I put out and follow the journey. It's not just gonna be me talking about NCAA. It's gonna be talking about a lot of different things, but it's also gonna be a lot of my kids and watching their journey and their games and stuff that they got going on in that whole process. But I do got to get my branding together. It's not gonna be fast break. It's gonna say fast break until I get in there and redo my overlays and change it to Boune Talk Sports with my little logo on there, which I do plan on doing soon. My life is very busy, so I'll be having a lot going on, but I promise you to get it done soon, and I want to see some reactions. So if y'all watch the video, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment. I promise you, I will respond. I will respond to any comment left. And I do appreciate any comments and the subscriptions, and also like the video. If you watch the video, like the video. It don't cost you nothing to like it. Go ahead and like it for your boy, man. Look out. It's been fun talking to y'all. We got a lot of good games coming up. Texas and LSU next weekend, next Sunday. I'm I got the popcorn already in the microwave for that one. But you know, we gon' I'll be back to y'all real soon. Any games y'all can leave it in the comment. Any games y'all want me to cover, even on the men's side. Don't get it twisted. I do watch the men's game too. It's just, you know, I've been watching the girls for so long and invested in the women's game, just strictly because of my daughter is next in line out of my kids, and you know, I'm so caught up in training with her and working with her, trying to get her where she got to be, that I, you know, pay attention to the women's game a little more. But I also have my son Zacchaeus coming up too, and he hoop, and I like sports. I'm a hooper myself, so y'all know what time it is. But until the next time, y'all, my bad the video's so long, but lock in with me. See y'all on the next one.